and still having throat sweets. But welcome back to Violet and the Nuzlocke. Last time we suffered from throat issues, but we had a very good start to things. We've made it to Messacosa. We have ourselves our team here of Fandango the Cracked 3, Tim the Scatterbug, Doug the Diglett, and Bread our Fido, although we might change that name, I don't know. Yeah. Might call it Toast when it's attachment. And then due to pain in my throat, we stopped here, so our sole objective for the moment is to head up to Yuva Academy. However, we can also take a look at various shops that happen to be here. I don't remember if any of these shops have like hats. No, it's baggins is just bags. Filthy hobbiters and whatnot. Where's the place? Oh, that's a picnic related one. I've forgotten what these shops have. One frame per second for the strawberries around. Rough and Tough. What does Rough and Tough sell? Gloves. Hats. Pom-pom hat, and that's it. Okay. And glasses. Okay. Gloves. No. There's a cafe. Looks like this one has shoes on it. So yeah, it's footwear. Oh well. We don't really have much in terms of money anyway, so it's not really worthwhile, is it? Anyway, we're stuck to just walking at the moment. Is Bit of Chapter 2 not working as intended? Not working as intended. There we go. We go up a flight of stairs and some Team Star grunts are trying to recruit a new person. And we can help her out. Little do these grunts know, eh? Little do they know. Yeah, Team Star brights are bright. But at both ends, you're going to disappear very quickly. The Strudel! No. No poison, so we have to work with what we've got. Also, yeah. No defense. Well, I, for one, I'm not surprised that it just spams there. After all, if we have potentially just poison type maneuvers, then, you know, other than there, then. But it should have a normal type. But I didn't go for it. Oh well. Wing attack! We might go to the bug gym first anyway, because we'll have access to wing attack. We'll have it over growl. Because we have work up. So we can use work up and then try and sweep with when you attack, you know? It's an option. And an option is what matters. Actually, I could probably like prop up the Coco on the Jigglypuff. See? And my hands are free to do this. Even though I only need like the one hand at the moment, per se. So, I won't do that because that is a balancing act. In comes Nimona. I can't believe you fighting people that aren't me. Ugh. Nimona is battle hungry as ever. Now it's not time for her to battle, as we now get the mechanic of the gen. Woo, terrible. Woo. Just imagine if she said the secondary typing the starters got. So like for Quaxly, like I think your Quaxly would be fighting type. They'd be like, oh, okay, that's a unique thing to do. So goes for Coco and thingy a dark for Sprigatito. That would actually not be a bad idea. Actually, you know what? In a way, that would be kind of neat if it was if there was just that random chance of you just getting a different typing. But the percentages would be most likely you'd get the type that the Pokemon already is, or at least one of the typings if it's a dual type. I can't believe I just thought of a way to make the mechanics better. But then what would be the selling point of the crystals? Would actually then be worth stating. Right. Mechanic, doing mechanic. One mechanic's going on. Jigglypuff. This is my emotional support Jigglypuff. I need it. And yet, if I was to be hard pressed on what sort of Pokemon I'd have for as a gym leader, I would end up being a rock type gym. A rock ground gym, probably. Either or on that. And yeah, I do quite like me a good fairy type. Covert. What does it do again? Oh, yeah, it's a better movement tackle. Worth remembering these things. Right, that's the Team Star grunts dealt with for the time being. Meanwhile, that one in the background's just like, yeah. Even though their fellow Team Star grunt just lost, you know. It's rather happy for a loser there, but yeah. They can sometimes be a different type. Like, we could go for, say, in Kirkami, there is that Applin that's Bug Terror type. We could go for it. Theoretically, you could go for the crystal things as your encounter, possibly, but I doubt it's a worthwhile thing because you're basically relying on RNG there. But we do like Penny's EV bag. It's a nice thing. This is the longest I've gone wearing the hat. You know what? I'm not. Oh no, I'm not sold on wearing this hat. I think that's just a lack of good options to begin with. Which then makes me go, okay, I'll just take it off then. No, I'm pressing the wrong button again. And now to the health, we have the ponytail just flinging around. Oh god, it must be very windy. Like when I have my hair in a ponytail, if it's going this ballistic and tons of movement, it means it's a very windy day. That tends to be what happens. Anyways, welcome to the quest. Now has to go through education again. Why did Game Freak want to drag me back to school? I hated my dad, you know. Fun fact, despite how bad I ended up doing in my GCSEs years ago, and how certain parts of college went, I actually didn't mind school. That was because it was a constant, forced me to have a consistent schedule of when I slept. Well, it was a blast. We had so much fun having photo shoots. It is 12:15. For anyone who's having lunch at this time, if they are, I hope it's a good one. I hope I'm talking loud enough for the mic to pick up. If I'm not, then I apologise. Anyways, welcome to 1A, because we're better than all the others. Well, only are we number 1, we are the letter A. For all you Gen Alphas out there, how does it feel thankfully being born in the generation before Gen Beta? Boy, those ones are gonna get fucking ridiculed for years. Or, you know, everyone will just get lumped into whichever one would sound the most youthful. Because while this is going on, I remember being on the internet at a young enough age where I'd be called a millennial. And also be called a sumo. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I think people only really start adopting the generation names when it's time to make fun of the younger one. That is my opinion on it. Because I hardly hear anything about Gen Alpha, and then suddenly it's like, oh, Gen Alpha, oh, they're shite. It's like, I see, some of Gen Z have gotten to that point where you can't really go, oh, those youngsters, they're ruining everything. Because they're probably the people going into the middle age being like, oh, those youngsters ruining everything, oh. When, meanwhile, quite a lot of party leaders end up for political purposes, end up being rather old men. So, sometimes rather old women. So, that's likely, but majority old men who were already thinking of policies that were outdated when they were kids. We can now go around the school to the cafeteria first. Arvin! I'll be honest, while I was in that work for a while, during this month, I have to say, like, I still wanted to stream, because it's really bad to be like, no, I'm just going to stop doing things, I'm just going to lie in bed and pretend the world ceased to exist, because that's not the case. At the end of the day, obviously the world still is a thing, and all that, so, behold, a steel tusk. You don't have footage of me fighting it due to the original playthrough being Scarlet. Yay! But anyways, Arvin wants us to help him make sandwiches with special ingredients that happen to be guarded by really strong Pokemon. Strong, but well, some of them are. But we do have to deal with the rock, steel, flying, earth, and ground, and dragon typings in the path of legends. Let's stew it a bit. Stew, get it? Because food. As just Stardust. Yay, money! You could have just given us money at that point. Oh, pardon me. Well, with all that done, guess it's time to head over to the staff room and... Oh yeah, wait, Team Star. I know. Enter the mysterious hacker. See, this is why we shouldn't have clicked that suspicious link. That's like, hey, you've won something big. Or maybe we shouldn't have tried giving anyone our details when it's like, dear email name, your package is failing to be delivered. Please put in your details that you don't need for us to know where to deliver the item. I still get them, and my main email is not even uses my name, so it's just funny because you can tell what it's meant to be doing. Conveniently showing up the moment the phone call is done, but those suspicions of maybe it's Clavel kind of falls to the wayside when he's there with you, but it doesn't matter too much. Also, that's all breaking all the rules. Shouldn't be sat in that seat. Oh god. Actually, yeah, this is a region where Sora exists. How can we be sure any of the students are not busy being disguised by a Sora so they can go lounge around somewhere? Great thing about having a Jigglypuff plushie on my leg at the moment, I can give it tons of head pats. So that's on the webcam. That doesn't make the sound. The sound of a Jigglypuff. By God, I forget how long her hair is. And I am not one to judge. Or at least I'm not one to be a hypocrite. I have long hair. Oh, I wonder why I have... my throat seems to be bad. Oh, let me stew on it. Frame of reference, people. Don't eat your hair. Cats do that and you wonder why they cough up such large hairballs sometimes. At least that would explain some of the mess in my back garden. Ugh, fucking hell. Some of the cats in the neighbourhood love being on top of some of the stuff there. I actually need to still actually clean up some of the stuff because of the one of the storms last year. Certainly did its number on things. Hell, one of my neighbours still hasn't fixed their fence. So I think some point this year, for like the part I live on, everyone's just gonna start cleaning up the storm damages, and it'll be like, oh, fancy that, we're all doing it at the exact same time. What a coinky dink. Anyway, Namona's trying to hype up doing the whole standard Pokemon adventure of go to place, fight gym, win, hit badge. I'm considering when I'm gonna nip to Kitakami. In a way, I wouldn't mind heading there immediately, because the first area will be like, boom, here you go. I'll be friendly reminder of what types we'll be having to deal with in terms of the gyms. Normal, water, bug, psychic, ghost, ice, electric, and grass. For our Victory Road storyline, as our Starfall Street one has yet to officially begin because we haven't been given the locations. But we know where they are. Ding dong dong ding. There goes the school bell. And we've already done something that's worthy of being sent to the director's office. Mr. Electric, send that boy to the principal's office. I don't even know what that's from. My brother quotes a whole bunch. Yeah, I'm enjoying my time here at the academy. I haven't done any classes. I don't know, there's a part of me that just feels like I'm talking more quietly. I'm sorry, but they can't be in the room. They're too busy being dead. See, this is my last will and testament. Someone take the box legendary and treat it well. I prefer Sada, but Toro is nice too. Yes, I currently have the Muide on. I love how this game ends with a kaiju mirror match. Like, I know I like playing kaijus, but oh, I'm still annoyed when I see deck lists and it's like half the deck is just hand traps. But then I've been informed that it's like, oh yeah, Jules, they have to try and fit in within 40 minutes in tournament play, and it's like, you can't do that. It means any deck that's slower than turn 1 board of negates versus turn 1 board of negates is pointless, because even then it still requires a lot of that time to set up the board. So it's like, I honestly think that some of the rules in competitive play for Yu-Gi-Oh needs to change to be able to make it so that maybe people would play something that's not just, here's a deck full of hand traps to stop my opponent, and here's the one card that actually allows me to play the game. Maybe that's me. Maybe I just play too slow with decks. I don't know. Maybe it's why I prefer Magic. I don't have to feel like, well, it's turn 2 and my opponent's already done everything they decided to do and I can't do anything to stop them, so I guess they win. Pardon me. Da-da-da-da. It's a room. I am taking Nimona to my bed. That sounded very wrong. My apologies immediately. How old is Nimona? I feel uncomfortable all of a sudden. Emotional support, Jigglypuff. Hold me before I get cancelled. I realise there may be a good reason why I suddenly lost a subscriber. I noticed that this morning. Makes me sad a little, but you know, yeah, it's fair enough. If you're not a fan of what you're seeing, then yeah, fair enough. You know, I'm not gonna begrudge it. I can think over like, oh, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And it's like, yeah, who knows? Could have been someone who was subscribed like a decade ago now, and it's like, oh wait, I'm still subscribed to that channel. I'm not really interested in what they're putting out on sub. It could be. It happens, you know? And in that case, fine, I'll go make Undertale videos again. Wait, that couldn't have been a decade ago. Less than a decade ago then, even. Man. I wonder what things would have been like if I had stronger internet connections and not been busy with other stuff. Always been that through, but I don't think there's really much I can say I'll do on that front. Anyways, many a day of our time in the academy is done and dusted as we now head off to the treasure hunt. The event will be a treasure hunt. I'm surprised there isn't anyone that's just like, oh god, really a treasure hunt again? Can't we do something more different? Like, I don't know, some kind of thing that would allow us to express ourselves creatively within the confines of the school grounds. Maybe we could see maybe we could see how we can make a music song based off of how well we hit a Pokemon. Wow, that actually sounded rather callous of me. Behold, various Pokemon all over the world. Where will you travel? Who will you meet? What will you achieve? Maybe you'll just head back to your dorm room and just sleep in there for the whole time, you lazy bugger. Don't be surprised when you get expelled for truancy, but somehow find something you might always treasure. Well, I treasure me Quaxley, I guess, but I won't find out. And Scarbug, you know what, Scarbug, and once it evolves into Pavilion, it'll be like, yeah, you know what, this is a decent Pokemon. Diglett, well, it stops electric type attacks. Need we say more? And of course, there are people that utilize cyclosars to make their way around the world. Take care everyone, and remember, the Great Crater of Paldea is exceedingly dangerous. Don't go into the Forbidden Forest, Potter. Is a thing. I like how when I want to look at like the webcam, I look to where I see the webcam on OBS when it's here. So it should be like, hello people, instead of hello people, you know. Anyways, come Quaxley, let us do our tango through the Paldea region. What do I mean by treasure? It can be anything you desire, pretty much. So I completely forget that for whatever reason, like a dragon, I forgot that. Oh, my webcam froze. I forgot that Mark Hamill voiced Doro Majima in 2005 in the first time round of the first game being released in the West. And it's so weird. Because they've actually gone about having English VA since Like a Dragon. Since 7. Like a Dragon 7, which is just Like a Dragon here in the West, came out and all that. And yet they just went for, and yet for Majima they just went for the safest pick possible of Matt Mercer. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? To be fair, as long as people do their jobs properly and it sounds fine, and you can go, yeah, this voice works for them. It's like, yeah, whatever. You know. Part of me just wishes Pokemon. You know how often you'll see someone being like, "Hey, I'm a VA with this character from Pokemon," and it's like, wait, what? And it's like, oh, for like a mobile game at Masters, or for a version of anime that isn't the main line stuff. And it always just makes me think, why not have voice acting in the Pokemon games themselves? It is such a weird thing. I hope one day Game Freak actually realise, hang on a second, we should have people voicing the lines, not rely on people having to read. You know, pardon me. It's just a weird factor, you know. I mean, yeah, for something like this with Cassiopeia, it's easy to not actually know who's talking through the phone, because it's like, oh, well, obviously it would probably be doing some kind of voice modulation. Yeah, pardon me. so that, you know, it's not like, hang on, I recognise that voice. Can't occur. Well, regardless of everything, this is what the gym building looks like. Thank you. I'm gonna cheekily load up different web browser for the purposes of the map. I want Paldea map, because we gotta keep in mind what the areas are. So what we were running around in previously was area 1, which, funnily enough, actually, despite all that, we actually end up with multiple areas within that. So, I guess outside of Pacific stuff. Oh, that's weird, because if you look on the thing, it's like Poco Path is separated from South Province Area 1, even though it's not really as... Oh, I see what happens. It's because I get it. I get how that happens. It's because I minimize the tab on Windows. So that's what happens. So anyway, Nimona will want us to head to South Province Area 2 first, and we can also nip towards Area 4 if we so desire. And Arvin would want us to go towards South Province Area 3, and we can nip into South Province Area 5, which if we look at the map, Area 3 is a very small bit for the South Province, because then Area 5 takes up the rest of what you'd think would be Area 3, and then the bit that we can't get to in Area 1, which actually has quite a load of stuff to it. Trouble is, Area 4 and Area 5, the Pokemon there are going to be of a higher level that might be a bit more of a nuisance to deal with. Because there's also East Province Area 1 we could dabble with before Brassius. Let's drag... Oh, no. Let's drag this up while we do this. I want to check. Routes. What routes are on here? Sub-Province Area 4, Area 2, Area 5, E1, S3, W1, East 2, yeah. So all of these ones. Glasgow Mountain is south, north, Territory Thicket, Dally Pausa, Passagia. I think they got that a little more, huh? As do Desert, and from a Coven, no, M3, Casual Lake, N1, N2, West Paldea Sea, South Paldea Sea, East Paldea Sea, North Paldea Sea. Can't access the seas till we get to there. Solarcat Trail, Area 0, and Pokemon. So you can supposedly encounter a stronger Pokemon there. I've only ever seen like low level tandem mouses. We might nip up there actually. I just wanted to take a look at the routes. We are. I will add to the. I will add the Kirikami stuff when we head there. That's how it's going to be. You know what? In a way, part of me should see if I can like. I have to find pictures or something. I hate when you get like an itch in the wrong place sometimes. Yeah. It's a case of restore east. No, west or east. No. West or east. I'm being dumb. Right, my own stupidity aside, the treasure hunt finally begins. We're now out of all that tutorial malarkey. Finally, we can make our way into the... Never mind, Kirikami. we could head to Kirakami and we'll get a level 10 Pokemon out of Brown, nearer to level 10 potentially, because a few of those areas will be like that. Part of me wants to go there to the point of getting our hands on stuff, but we do have to keep in mind how the storyline goes. We do have to spend, however, we do have to keep in mind Carmine has level 12 and level 13 Poltergeist, so level 12 Pokemon and level 13, so we're actually probably better off making our way through at least the first gym, maybe the second one, before we start delving too far into going into like a DLC area. Pony, those gives me time to get more Pokeballs, because you never know how encounters will go. Did you know you could press the D-pad buttons to do things? Right, anyway, Pokemon. I would like more Pokeballs. Just 10. We'll go for additional 10. And I would like to sell all of these with 5s. And while we're at it, the Stardust. No, and it's raining. It's pouring. And the old Quick is snoring. You see, I hit my head. There's a lump on my head, and I didn't get up in the morning. Anyway, let's head in the sensible direction, which will lead us to Province area, South Province area 2, I believe. Yeah, South Province area 2, which encompasses a nice. It basically encompasses everything up to just past Kotondo. So like when you go up on the ramp bit, it'll go into Rough Province Area 1, which is a very huge area because it encompasses the Team Star base, the Bombardier bit, and a bunch of land otherwise. So, South Province Area 2, there'll be a number of Pokemon we can probably get our hands on. So, you know. All the story stuff now dealt with, we can now do our exploration to get more Pokemons. We don't need to worry about getting something good against Bugged, as we have Ring Attack on Quaxley. But at the same time, it's worthwhile us considering our options. Oh, so we do need to be careful. We don't want to go convening into Pokemon that we maybe don't want to get, you know. We also have to think about the future. Like, at the moment, how fucked are we on certain fights? Obviously the high level ones we're fucked because we're just low level. Dupes causes a thing, so I can farm Diglets without causing my account to be gone. Shiny claws will always be in effect in the event of a shiny, but I'm not actively going to be hunting for them because otherwise we'll be here all day. We could go for the Gimmighoul chest. Well, I guess it's a Starly. Ow. Fucking normal stab. You know what I was just saying, like, gotta be careful, you don't want to just run into any old random Pokemon, otherwise you might just end up having to get something that you may have not wanted. In our case, we've just got ourselves a Starly, so bring this up. Oh no, that's Area 4, I don't know why they have it that way round, this is Area 2 we're in. Starly! Suppose you could find a Staraptor somewhere. I would having the bets to hope that that would not be what happens. So anyways, nickname for male Starly. Oh yeah, I did put the thing. Actually no, you can still see the thing there, so anyone who's watching. I mean, hey, we'll have another flying type. The bug gym and the grass gyms are both going to be really easy gyms now. They just will be. Gotta be careful of the Sudowoodo in the grass gym. Just remember that. But yeah, we're sorted for the first two gyms. I'd argue. Cloth, we might wait till we've done the gyms before that. Well, at least the first two gyms. So. What sort of name do we give it? I don't know why, but I'm very much... Let's call it, and this isn't, I understand why people will go, I knew you'd make a Kingdom Hearts reference at some point, Sora. Not because Kingdom Hearts, but because it legitimately does refer to Sky. The thing that Starly flies around in. So, well, good news, we are by a Pokemon Center, so we can heal our team. Starly will now be healed up. I will try and evade every single other flying type at this present moment, unless it's a really, really good Pokemon. Yes, game, I know how to lock on. Oh. Like, I understand the tips and all that, like, they're necessary, I guess, but yeah, lock on like that. Ta-da. You've officially locked on. Oh, that young goose is biting me kneecaps. Well, I'm sorry that you're looking happy, Hobbit, but I'm taking out my anger. We don't have any flying maneuvers yet. Damn it! And now that Hoppit's wiggling its butt at me. No! Stop it! So yes, I am making Kingdom Hearts reference. But, oh yeah, forget they actually have tackle before level 10 in Gen 9. Oh, that Hobbit's all scared and whatnot. Huh, interesting. And there's one above me. The Council of Hoppits are deciding my fate right now, I think. I will just nip to the Pokemon Center and put Quaxly back up front. For the moment. Quaxly is my strongest and therefore best. But we've got some decent stuff going for us. Scalabug, once it starts evolving, will start being more useful. Yep, sneaking up on Pokemon and being able to crouch. We can do this, and we're definitely sneaking towards a nearby Hoppit, aren't we? Yeah, let's just put Fandango back in the lead, and yeah. Now, despite my accidental run-in with a Starly, we can still go up and beat up the Gimme Gold chest that's up here if we so desire to. I can climb the tower at the very least. See if there's a TM up there, because I forget some of the placements for some of the stuff. This is what happens. Also means, oh no, wait, no, that means I won't be able to get Eevee, because I know where you can get an Eevee. Damn it! See, this is what happens when you're just see, this is what happens when you distract yourself. That's all electrical, not too bad, but god damn it. Then again, an Eevee is just patch job thing. So yeah, there's the chest. I'm just thinking, no, I'm not gonna risk it when we don't even have a gimme ghoul to evolve into Golden Go. So Contondo is our objective. However, we can highlight, well, how do we get to the other area of this side of Paldea that the game, well, the tracker tells us about. Well, quite simple actually. Not that far from it. There's this bridge over here. Well, a landmass that does a bit of a bridge effect. Oh, Mass Chief. Can't get Mass Buster at the moment. No, there's probably other places we can get some of these Pokemon. We just have to be more careful. Once we're more over here. Thing is, level 20. And level 22 Cypher that terrorizes into a specific typing. So yeah, Area 4 will contain Pokemon of like level 20. Same will be the case for Area 5. Those are areas we're not designed to be going into, despite Game Freak's decision making to turn this game open world. We could probably catch something, but it will be harder, and our Pokemon are half the level, and we will die. Also, we miss out on. Okay, you know what? Never mind. That's a Sunkern. I'm happy we're not getting Sunkern, alright? Pardon me. I would, if any encounter that occurs in a game where it can be Sunkern ends up being a Sunkern, I would just reset. I would just reset, just out of just how bad Sunkern is as a Pokemon. Okay, so moving this upwards, we want to actually now dilly-dally on the Nuzlocke side of things. Since we now have Stone and whatnot, our next objective currently is ideally the Bug Gym, and we can see here what we got to deal with. Fury Cutter on a Teddiursa that gains the Bug typing. Actually, that could be quite brutal. Keep in mind, Bugsy, the reason why Bugsy can be a pain in the ass is because it's on a Cypher. A quite high attack pointed thing. Otherwise, looking at it, Tarantula's stats are just low, so low that it's like, hey, you know, this 90 base powered Bug Bite due to stab. Yeah, that could be an issue, but we can handle it. Similarly with the Struggle Bug on the Nimble, where realistically, you have a good special attacker, this dies very quickly. These Pokemon don't have much in terms of that. Teddiursa, meanwhile, actually has decent stats for the early game, especially that 80 attack. So if you've got a way of dealing with bugs really easily though, then yeah, level cap is 15, and that's why it's like, maybe we want to go to Kirkami now, because one or two of the routes will be more suited. We could also go traversing to the other side. I think what we'll do is we'll actively get the fast travel point, and then we'll fast travel back to Messagoza. We'll go out the other doorway. I don't think I needed to press hill. I just burned a. Hi, bird. Because we still haven't got 6 Pokemon. I want a full team of 6. Then we could go to Kirkami. Go on like the first route bits that we can actually catch Pokemon in. More importantly, with it all, I think it is worthwhile to think this way. We do get an egg from Jock containing one of the Sinnoh starters. Piplup, Turtwig, and Chimchar. Now, obviously, we picked Quaxly, so if we end up with Piplup, we'll double dip on the water typing a little bit there. But that's fine, you know, if one goes down, we can use the other. And water still's not bad typing for it to get at the end of its evolution line for Piplup into Empoleon. And I'm already putting my foot down. If anyone comes along and says, hey, you should call Piplup TC Nick Free, I'm not going to do that. I feel like that's actually rather tired. Like, I go onto TikToks, and it's like, there's like someone that shows off like all their like plushies and whatnot of Piplup. And you will always get at least one person commenting, hey look, it's TC Nick Free. And it's like, I get that people like to refer to a guy that happens, a content creator, as a Piplup, but doesn't it get tiring just doing the same joke over and over again? If it, then again, maybe I'm being a pie pooper because, you know, ooh, Charcadet. We could go Charcadet. We're playing Filers, that would be so much. I want to weigh my options a bit. Now, there is actually a proper way to assess our options. What we do is we go somewhere where we won't encounter a Pokemon in the area. We'll be smart about it, you know? We'll hop on this guy's picnic table. Hello, Pikachu. Pika. We can't catch this guy's Pikachu, but we can see things like Spoink and Narsil. We can utilize this. I'll keep this lower down a little bit, just in the event of a shiny and I don't notice while I'm busy looking. And we can look at the South Province... No, it'd be East Province Area 1. No, it'd be South Province Area 3. Because this is where the Cloth is. They've got this ordering so wrong, because Area 5, fair enough, we can head there immediately. A1 for East Province is not that. So if we scroll down, we can see that we could actually potentially find some rather strong Pokemon in the area. Also Diglets and Dachshunds, which, you know, stupid flaws. Let's be Fido. Electrics are around somewhere. Some of these Pokemon are obviously like for like areas you can't get to normally at the start of the game, so don't bother. But you know, there's definitely options, you know? In fact, there's a lot of options. Too many options, one might argue. So, you know, it's all about taking things in considerations. So the time of day may also affect things. If we could hop high enough, we could use this bridge to get to the South Province Area 5. I am swerving around those Rookies. We do not want more flying types. Do I want to lose on Iono? Because then that would be a lot of Ono seconds, and I'd rather not have that occur. Oh, hello, young goose. Flash Cannon! Oh, hang on a second. Flash Cannon's really good, actually. That's a quite nice based thing. There's a Jigglypuff that can Terra type into a typing. I forget what it Terra types into. But look at it! But look at it! It's Jigglypuff. I like me a Jigglypuff. I need to do like I did with like some video games where I do like a 10 Pokemon I really like. And it's going to be not like, oh yeah, this is not the top 10 Pokemon of all time, because it can't be. Like, at the end of the day, what should be the #1 Pokemon of all time? Probably the answer is probably Pikachu. It's the mascot for a reason. Oh. Gulpin? No. If I ever do a Gen 3 playthrough, maybe. Hey, look, a steak. I can see it in the distance and all pixely. But Gulpin has a big mouth. And Swalot has somehow a bigger mouth. Well, Metal Claw. I don't have one of those. I'm considering Charcadet, but I don't know. Solar Edge is Fire Ghost. We don't have access to Skeledirge because of that, so because of our choice of starter, it's an option. Trouble is, I need to be able to get to a specific place to evolve it, and I'd also need to farm off specific Pokemon. We know for Armorage you farm bronze ores, which just means go to a ruin. You did it, bravo. Right, I just want to check, because I don't need a hill. Does that now become I can't see because I'm on top of it. But sometimes I think why... Yeah, I can see the flight symbol, so that's good. Of course we get interrupted by Arvin by getting close enough to the cloth. We're not gonna fight it. Not yet. We're gonna do things in a proper manner. I.e. we're going to take on some of the gyms before being a silly goose and take on the cloth. But we are looking around. Plenty of Shinxes if we wanted an electric type. Now, this is another thing. We've yet to encounter something, so we could... First of all, get these Gimmickle coins. Nice to get more of them. We could hop over to a crystal. Shoodle fighting. You know? The options are there, you know? Fling! It's what everyone's threatening to use with the Jumbo Cracktuar in Magic the Gathering. Oh god, I get the point of 10,000 needles. I get it, it's because that's what Jumbo Cactuar uses. But, again, people shut up about like, hey, you can do this thing with it and therefore win by proxy of everything going horribly wrong for anyone that dares to fight it. And it's just like, please, as long as someone's got... Please, any burn deck can easily deal with it the moment it gets summoned. Due to how Magic works, plenty of blue cards can also just counter spell it immediately. It has no protections. It has no protections, just like, and I know I've been saying it to death at this present moment, just like Armor Tile for the Sacred Beast archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! It has its drawbacks, because believe it or not, being able to just game end someone just by having it out on the field is a worthy reason why you don't give it protection. No, I'm waiting. You can tell that I'm passionate about card games. My throat now hurts a bit. The Gimmickle was right there. It disappeared. Was Gimmickle ever will to begin with? Oh, we're near the cloth fight. We're near the cloth area. We're getting out of there. Hello, non-Titan cloths. I'm heading elsewhere. Oh yeah, pardon me, we can get Growlithe. Look, it's Growlithe. Ah, he's a good boy. Or girl. Girls can be female. Pardon me again. And a Gimmickle that doesn't just despawn randomly. That's good. Oh. Dig, bulldoze. We've gotten ourselves some decent ground type TMs actually. Like, I know what Diglett's land set is, but it's nice to have options for TM purposes. Okay, let's go this way round. Apparently a congregation has been occurring. Citizen Snubs! I like I know, and yeah, all I've watched was the classic stuff, so once again I'm apparently, for some reason I still don't get why I've been called a hipster. And yeah, at the same time I can understand why, because let's face it, sometimes the old stuff is better. But that doesn't mean good new stuff new equals bad, you know? I think it's disingenuous to say nothing new can ever be good. Like, no. There's plenty of new things that can be good. Just preferences can occur, you know? I'm still weighing my options, aren't I? I need to make a decision. Ideally sooner rather than later. Oh, excuse me on that yawn. Oh, I shouldn't be tired. I've slept good amount of time. I know my time sleeping is probably not the best, but I've decided. Sadly, our moves are either the super effective. Oh shit, yeah. We're either using the super effective water gun. Or actually, I just realised what I might have done here. No, wait, no, hold on, it tanked it. Okay. We can start firing balls now. Oh, go, don't hurt me, please. Might still be Skiddo, actually. I forget the evolution ally. But Narsil! Which will be for Southbomb's Area 3. It's female, so I think we'll call it Alex, to reference Minecraft. You know, it's all blocky. Minecraft is made of blocks. Alex is the female skin. You know, easy time. Oh, I'm moving the background again. No. Oh yeah, we'll need to add it to our team. Oh yeah, I just need to look at the natures of it and Starly. I have yet to do that. Also, why the fuck is it not has? I forget. Scatbug doesn't evolve till later than you'd think. So, oh, Starly's lonely. No. Attack up, defense. Actually, attack up on a Starly. That's actually really good. Thank you, game. And our Salt is calm. Attack down, special defense up. But purifying Salt, it protects it from status conditions and halves the damage taken from ghost type moves. That's right, ghost types, you're under threat. But now we have our full. I'm just gonna do that, just in case. Okay, good. Right. Okay. Anyway, the plan. Right, so the plan now, we're going to start Kitakami. We're going to do what we can to both of Tweedledee and Tweedledum's Pokemon. We're going to get a Pokemon or two, and then we'll be getting an egg. We'll then hop somewhere to go around in a circle for a bit, hatch it, and then if it's a Pokemon we want to have on the team, we can choose to do that. Nice outbreak hint there, thank you game. Wait, I want Cragsy up front for the moment still. Less so if we encounter a Swadloon, but it's 4 times weak to flying. I can murder it. Anyways, despite our treasure hunt only just beginning, we do actually have access to Kitakami from the word go, which actually means that if you choose to do this on a save that's already done all the storylines, you actually end up finding a bunch of level 60 teams. And their teams actually do end up gaining like some pretty good items, making the teams actually quite a challenge, which is kinda neat. But why can the main game have some of that? Yeah, my name's Nuzlocke because my parents are idiots, as per usual. All parents are idiots. As someone who hasn't got any children, I'm allowed to say that. Just in like, I don't know, like 9 months time, or well, no, maybe 10 months. Give me a chance, damn it, fellas. Just 10 months to a year later. Well, anyway, guys, I'm an idiot and I hold up a child. That would be kind of funny in a way, but I wouldn't want to bring life into this world just for the purposes of a joke, you know? I know I wouldn't. I don't know about any potential other people out there, but you know. See, guys, we did get Unova stuff. We got Blueberry Academy that's off the coast, and we keep including a load of Gen 5 Pokemon for some reason in places. Like, what are the chances Legend CA will have a new version of a Gen 5 Pokemon? I mean, then again, Mega Wardino would probably be a thing. Those students down in the background are just very fascinated, or very much tired, while being near that Sableye. You know, Sableye's just like, Sableye. Sableye. There's like Drifloons in the background. I like some Drifloons. They're floaty balloons. Of course, we have our shiny one on Legends Arceus. Oh God, why am I yawning? Oh, how much is that Gengar behind the desk? I just like the fact that during the night there is different Pokemon out and about, because it makes sense, because some Pokemon would be more likely to be around at night. It shows that Game Freak, when it comes to some of the little details, they know what they're doing. They do know what they're doing. I know the Violet book. While conversations occur here, I'm getting fed up of Reddit. Well, specifically with wrestling video games, because every post is people moaning about the island mode. And it's like, yes, okay, I get it. It's going to be a microtransaction heavy mode. It's going to basically be the same from NBA 2K stuff. Fair enough, whatever. People who want to buy the game anyway are going to do so anyways. But it's like, people have been like, yes, hardware limitation. That's just because they don't want community creations to have stuff that's from the island stuff. And it's like, you know what, fair enough. They could just be honest about that, realistically. But I feel like it's disingenuous to be all surprised that they tried to do that by having PC be tied to the PS4 and Xbox One versions. It's clear that they don't want content creators that they have actually banned in the past to being able to get this stuff and put it on community creations and be like, aha, now you don't have to spend money. Because obviously the publisher, especially 2K, will be like, hang on a second, what the fuck? They're not spending money, they're just downloading it off of the community creations. Like, they'd rather get rid of community creations if it would mean that people would stop trying to bypass the, the needance to unlock. It's like, I downloaded a core of CM Punk 10 to 2010. So I could have this Fire Burns as a song to use outside of, having to spend money on the My Faction stuff. On 2K24. I'll admit it. And that's partly because this Fire Burns is a fucking good song. Kill Switch Engage is bloody great. Like I said, I could do some more of those ramblings. Hey, here's some stuff I really like. For music, I would have to maybe make a metal edition, because otherwise it may just primarily be that. Even though ever since I don't know, I got out of around college time frame wise, I definitely finally realized that I do like other genres quite a lot. whether it is just more softer, more walky side of things. Some pop songs are really good, and to say all pop is bad is wrong. I've been wrong, basically. There is some rap out there as well that is tolerable, but I'm a white guy, and I don't know, there's part of me that's always felt like, this song is just a black guy saying the N-word 50 times. Why would I listen to this? This is clearly not for me, you know? One of those kinds of shenanigans. Country. Now, country I don't care about. But I think that's partly because a lot of country is very much US patriot stuff, you know? Where it's like, I'm not an American. I don't care about people loving America. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I haven't given country a chance. Maybe I should give it a chance. But no, electronic stuff is real good, in my opinion. I've definitely even been like, you know what? I'll actually give dubstep a try. You know, 10 years too late. but you know, if I actually care enough about listening to more than just Narcissistic Cannibal, which was definitely a interesting time to be a fan of Korn, I must admit. But oh yeah, we can't ride my ride on right now. But behold, Yammers! They're about level 12. Oh, and trying to dart around the place. We'll have to add the route stuff. So we'll just we'll sort that out when we get to it. Anyway, yeah, we'll start off with Quaxley, you know. Water gun special anyway, so Pucciana can't do much about that. Anyways, heading into Musri Town. And we'll encounter Carmine and Kieran. I like how there's someone on TikTok that keeps going on and on and on about like, oh, AO3 was created by incest shippers wanting to make fanfic. And it's like, you do hear yourself right. The title website was made because people got fed up that they weren't allowed to make fanfiction based off of topics that people didn't want to read. And they keep saying things about how like, oh, well, the tag system, yeah. The tag system is shite, and you know it. It's a Pucciana. I'm gonna use a ton of workup. And that's a good reason as to why it's a good idea for me to have done that. Damn it, we tie on spit. How much damage does Salt take from this? Because that's stab that's occurring. Okay, good. It went for tackle this time. Was obviously going for the kill. Yeah, we Terror Walk. Yeah, I'm gonna Terror Walk and just hope to God flinch spam doesn't occur. Because that almost happened. Oh, thank goodness we can switch, you know. Thank God we were able to switch, but behold, my terrorization. Yep, boost to attack. Fuck you, walk, throw, hit, wait. Okay, cool. Good news, fellas, we can heal. That did a lot more than it should have. I have to hit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Um... What the fuck am I meant to do? I can quick attack. That's as best as I can do. Bite's gonna kill, because how's... Yeah, Bite's gonna kill. Bite will kill no matter what. Craxley's on 6 health. And that was from just one howl up. I can hope to be faster and that's it. And we quitted, which is good. But it's gonna bite, right? Yeah, lucky hit. You killed 2 of me Pokemon. Yeah, we don't oh good, we don't speed tie. Oh, thank goodness we don't tie speed on that. Oh, we do, but we got lucky. I'm gonna send in Craxley. I'm gonna heal though. Okay, using spikes, that's whatever. I have yet to do a move still, game. They deal damage on a super effective hit. Then again, Quaxly's always more physical attacker than special. And Vulpix Tense has quite nice special defense. Yes, game, I know that you just disabled the move I was trying to use. Now sadly, critical hit on the correctly aside, I actually do need to switch it, because next up's a Poltergeist, which, or at least the pre-evolved form of it. I mean, on the one hand, Fido's actually starting to have quite a nice moveset, because Bite is a nice move to have. But yeah, Poltergeist. I'm gonna use Bite. Ah, crap. I'm sorry, how much damage? So if I heal... It's about 15 damage. Oh, and it's a range. No, it quit, that's why. I'm sorry, game. I thought I could switch into Pokemon so that I could, you know, do a move. Well, I guess we'll just send out Diglett, because it's going to die immediately. Scatterbug's a weak piece of shit. Yeah. We have tackle. Wait, hold on. We can't actually even attack. Like... Hold on. We... Oh, wait, no. Stun Spore won't work because it's a grass type. I'm actually being an idiot right now. Yeah, it won't affect. I realised the moment I pressed the button. Well... Who's up for a solo one? This is not good. I quit, okay. I can't save the Scatterbug. My entire team! My entire team is dead! All I can do is wing attack and hope to God I win. Oh, I was using withdraw. Okay. I mean, I'm using a type disadvantage in terms of Pokemon typing. Yeah, Mega Drain hits and kills. Yep, it's over. Fuck! Well, one, two, three, four, five. Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, we're not. The clan is dead. It's Darley. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so we get to end with this. We get to end with the smirking of Kieran's face as his sister absolutely wrecked me. I came here too early. I should have grinded a bit fast. I should have gone to the bug gym fast. Do that. I just wanted to catch more Pokemon. I just wanted to get the Sinnoh starter. I wanted to do things and I ended up doing it wrong. If you enjoyed these two streams, then hey, you know, that's kind of nice. Maybe we'll try this on a different game. Maybe we'll pretend that this stuff never happened. Who knows? I'm officially, once again, proving a point that I seem to be very schizophrenic when it comes to my skills at video games. I hope you all enjoyed.